So hello guys, and welcome once again to a new video. In today's video we will talk about these guys. These are O-rings, rubber O-rings, and usually they are used for three main reasons in coffee machine: to withstand pressure, withstand temperature, and also to withstand the acidity of the coffee. So let's take a look on these two guys. These are really important to as part of your coffee machine, because they prevent any leakage into the deep tray or the leakage of the machine. So what you need to do in case you have a leakage is change one of these. Yeah, so this will be the main reason. But in today's video I want to talk about, is it really important to change this as soon as possible, and if there is any health risks associated with these O-rings. So based on the data we have on the internet, based on the manufacturing data that we have, there are three types of materials from which these O-rings are made of. Yeah, usually there are composites of rubber, but the most important one is NBR. This is the most commonly used rubber. It's really cheap to be produced and is the one that it's almost used in every coffee machine, but of course it has its flaws. With time and with a specific temperature, it will get brittle, yeah, and small flakes will end up in your coffee. Yeah, so this NBR material will not withstand up to 100 degrees, which is the boiling point of water. But due to the cost reduction of this material, a lot of manufacturers are using actually this. Good. Then the second one is EPDM. EPDM also withstands much higher resistance to temperature, and it's not getting brittle so often. Yeah, it can withstand also a specific amount of steam. Yeah, but it gets a little bit more expensive. Yeah, for the manufacturer to use it. A lot of high-end coffee machines use this EPDM material for O-rings. Yeah, and also the last one, and the most expensive one, is actually silicone. This is silicone. Usually if you see the red O-ring, you know this is silicone. Is really elastic. Yeah, you can feel it. It can withstand up to 200 degrees or more. It doesn't get brittle at all. Yeah, but it's really prone to be pinched. In case it's pinched, it will be completely destroyed. Yeah. Now let's talk about the health risks of this part of material used in your coffee machines. As you may know, with time, a lot of small particles out of this rubber material will get loose and eventually into your coffee. Now this is a small amount, of course, but it's also something you have to be really taking into consideration. Yeah, so these little small non-food grade small particles can get into your coffee, and eventually this can create disruption in the endocrine system, of course. And also another health risk is the PAH. Yeah, these are also some particles that might have an impact on the health itself. Now, the ones that are approved to be used in coffee machines are safe because they don't use a lot of adhesives inside. They are the most bare minimal and bare rubber that it is. Yeah. On the other hand, if you consider getting a little bit more cheap and try to buy one of these, for example. This is the automotive kit or set of O-rings. Yeah, you have all the dimension possible, so one of these sets might get along and repair your coffee machine. Well, I will suggest against this because these are specially created for automotive industries, so not food grade qualified. Yeah. Why is that? So these O-rings are created especially to withstand more corrosive substances like petrol or gas or diesel or other really corrosive materials. And in order to be good at preventing leakage of these materials, they have to use special adhesives and special chemicals that are not good for the health. So taking this into consideration, if you consider buying one of these and using it into your coffee machine, I will highly say no, please don't. But instead, take a look, buy the right dimension and the right O-ring for your coffee machine, and take a look if it's FDA approved or the European standard approved to be used into the coffee machine. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. If you have any idea or something that I missed telling you about, put it in the comment section below. I will gladly like to have a conversation there and start a community of coffee lovers or coffee repair lovers. So do it. And if you want me to post some links where you can find good O-rings, healthy O-rings, then I will also put in the description some links for you if you want to repair your coffee machines. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, give it a thumbs up, and why not consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.